I had dreams and get rich. Dreams and get rich. Let it vision get clearer. Let it vision get clearer. I stay focused on the music. Even when that shit blurry. Even when that shit blurry. When the right times come. Talk to the man in the mirror. Talk to the man in the mirror. What you tell? Just stay humble, you gon' make it. Stay focused and be patient. Fuck them if they hate and get your paper. You thinking millions, I'm thinking billions. We thinking different. You thinking bitches, I'm thinking business and building buildings. I'm trying to build a future for my future children. Fuck if they hating, just stack that paper up to the ceiling. Let them debate you and make it great, and they in their feelings. It's going down when my Montana gang up in the building. I ain't trying to kill nobody, I'm trying to make a killing. Until I make it, I keep supplying these things addiction. I'm selling loud like beats, audio and Bose systems. I'm in the streets like time marks and potholes, nigga. Stay out the way, cause these streets can be so cold, nigga. Young nigga with the mind of an old nigga. Under pressure, I'm being break a phone, nigga. Even though sometimes this grind could take a toll, nigga. I'ma keep grinding hard until I reach my goal, nigga. And I won't stop even if I be a dreams and get rich. Dreams and get rich. Let it vision get clearer. Let it vision get clearer. I stay focused on the music. Even when it's shit blurry. Even when it's shit blurry. When the hard times come. Talk to the man in the mirror. Talk to the man in the mirror. What you tell? Just stay humble, you gon' make it. Stay focused and be patient. Fuck them if they hate and get your paper. Not trying to impress them, I'm trying to invest in my fucking future. If you don't like me, I swear to God, the feeling's mutual. Can't sit and think about what all the other niggas doing. I'm just focused on my craft and what I'm pursuing. And let's get into the paper, dog, by any means. I done seen the on top in so many dreams. And I'm just trying to make that dream a reality. And this is motivation for the niggas coming after me. Under pressure, I'm being break a phone, nigga. Even though sometimes this grind could take a toll, nigga. I'ma keep grinding hard until I reach my goal, nigga. And I won't stop even if I be a dreams and get rich. Dreams and get rich. Let it vision get clearer. Let it vision get clearer. I stay focused on the music. Even when it's shit blurry. Even when it's shit blurry. When the hard times come. Talk to the man in the mirror. Talk to the man in the mirror. What you tell? Just stay humble, you gon' make it. Stay focused and be patient. Fuck them if they hate and get your paper. I had dreams and get rich. Dreams and get rich. Let it vision get clearer. Let it vision get clearer. I stay focused on the music. Even when it's shit blurry. Even when it's shit blurry. When the hard times come. Talk to the man in the mirror. Talk to the man in the mirror. What you tell? Just stay humble, you gon' make it. Stay focused and be patient. Fuck them if they hate and get your paper.
I know it's late. I could have did it at work, but I was busy. When you coaching and still playing, I'm busy. It's do what you gotta do, but don't fall off with your goals and your job to finish what you gotta finish. And that's even if I had to get on her late. I took a nap and noticed it was Tuesday and forgot. But saying all that to say, the topic is using the love word and realizing what love is. Again, using the love word and realizing what love is. Love is not, when you love someone, you don't count what you do for them. When you love someone, you do not play get back when you're hurt. When you love someone, you don't keep track of what you do and what they do to you. If they love you, they gonna try their best to respect you and please you as much as you please them. A lot of times we think we love people and it really be lust. And sometimes you could love someone, but the love is to leave them alone and let them do them or leave them alone for the better of you. There's different ways you could love someone. But we also have to realize what love is and don't let the word love control you sometimes to stay around, or don't let some of the things that you love about a person to keep you around, or don't let the love that you see the future in them to keep you around, or the love for other things to keep you around when sometimes it's time to move on. So again, make sure y'all know what love is. Now, before I go into these different scenarios of love, I'm gonna start off with this: the worst decision that any person can make is to date, have sex, or do anything with a person you don't love. If you don't love them, don't put yourself in a situation you can't get out of, because it's only gonna cause more problems and trouble. Again, if you don't love a person, don't have sex with them. If you don't love a person, don't allow yourself to enter something or stay in something that could cause more problems, trouble, trauma, whatever. I have done it before. I haven't loved someone and put myself in a situation that I can't get out of, and stuff that I have to deal with now and forever because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, 20 minutes of pleasure, 10 minutes of pleasure, whatever the case was, instead of doing certain things with people you love where you don't have to deal with some of this other stuff that comes behind doing things with people you don't love. Because when a person loves you, or when you love a person, no matter how mad you get, you gonna have their best interest, and you're not gonna get to the point where you leaving them high and dry, or this, and that, no matter what the case may be. But when it's lust, you can easily forget, you can easily leave them behind. Or if you don't love them, you can easily just regret doing a lot of things. But to prevent from regretting, don't put yourself in a situation if you don't love them, or you don't feel for them. Don't be doing all the extra stuff with people. Don't be trying to do sex and whatever the case may be if you don't love them. Because you can't take back certain stuff, whether it's a baby, a child, or whatever. You got to deal with it because you want to do stuff without using the real love or using love for things. Now, getting into other stuff, when we talk about this love word, I'm gonna just give y'all some scenarios before and just see what I'm led to with how I'm talking and what I'm thinking about. I have used the word love first, and I also allowed others to use the word love first. I've used the word love first at a point where uh, I was trying to show that I was capable of being a man that certain women or this certain woman had never seen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, only be there for the meals, to be on the to cake, to do this and that. I was trying to show that I was more than that. Actually, it's been a few I tried to show that I was more than that. And it actually caused me bumpy roads or unsuccessful to the point where I had told myself I won't do it again because they were scared. Like, and they was afraid of if this was real love, if I was showing them things they never seen before, and instead of them accepting it, they ignored it or blocked it. And the only thing I could do is seeing that they was afraid and scared was to leave them alone. Because if they're not ready to walk through the door, walk through the gates, or enter something that's real or that was true, then if I allowed them to keep being afraid and scared, they would just go keep doing things to cause me to show them why they shouldn't or wouldn't want to love on me. And it would have been easier for them to deal with a guy or a person who doesn't say they love them that has flaws and that's making mistakes, that they ain't never gotta drop that wall than to be with someone that's saying they love them, that's doing things for them, that they don't have the courage, don't have the belief, the faith to actually love back and give they all. Another thing, a lot of people say they love you, or a lot of people want to be loved but don't know how to give love. A lot of people say they love you, but they don't know that loving someone is another job. And if you're not finna give it 100%, if you're not going to be able to figure who that person is, look into that person closet and figure out his skeletons and figure out his pros and cons and figure out what they could do for you, then you shouldn't even say the word "I love you" back. And if someone said it and you don't say it back, and you don't mean it, just say, "I don't mean no harm, but right now I don't love you. I don't feel like I do." Now, sometimes people say they love you, but they don't love you. They could be in love with you. It's a big difference. Like, or they could be in love with what you do, or they could be in love with your sense of humor, or they could be in love with your strive, or they could just be in love with having you around but not having you around. But if they truly love you, then they gonna do whatever it takes to make sure you're successful, you're able to feel that love, you're capable of understanding the love that they come off with or that you come off with. If they don't, then they gonna show you and you have to accept it because a lot of people say that love world use it, but they really don't. Yeah, I'm to the point now where I'm done using, like especially at first, because sometimes I might step out of my comfort zone by saying it just to see like is the feelings mutual or if me saying it would help them relax more or help them understand more or help them see the good in me. You know what I'm saying? But it really causes more trauma and problems. Now, when we talk about the difference between love and lust, lust is pleasure. Like I said at the beginning, lust is more of a feeling you get that makes you feel so much untouchable, so much relaxed, or like butterflies. But you have to remember when it's lust, it only is for a certain amount of time. When it's love, it's every day, all day. Lust only make you feel like that for little portions of time throughout the week or maybe certain days. Love make you feel like that even when the person make you mad. That's how you know the difference. If it's lust, then you could easily be like, man, I'm finna go do this and then forget them and then come back around. When it's love, it's you really trying to make it work. You figuring things out. Y'all going through debates, arguments. Y'all fighting together. Y'all dealing with stuff together. It ain't no, I did this or I don't trust you or I did this in the past or this person did this so I'm scared or I'm not ready to do this because when you love someone, it's we got to do this or we go get through or we go figure it out. The difference in love is it's gonna always be more of we. Just like when you talk about you love yourself. When you love yourself, you're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure you figure out what you can do because you're in love with yourself. You looking at yourself in the mirror, so you trying to make sure you're straight. Just like when you love someone, you got to find a way to make sure they're straight or y'all successful or y'all go through. If it's lust, you go find a way to say, that's them. That ain't me. I ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always gonna be a effort occur. When it's also lust, you don't show as much effort. You know what I'm saying? You don't try. And like I said, you be causing problems within yourself and within them. And nowadays, sometimes you can't even be around people that's lust you because they be the ones that's ready to hurt you when certain things go wrong. Also using the word love, but like when someone else tell you they love you and you don't love them, just go and speak up or just let them know I got love for you, but I don't love you. because the more you prolong it, the bigger the hole you digging, and you don't want to have someone else hurt just because you been hurt. And please, y'all don't be some of the people that want to hurt other people because people hurt y'all, or want to hurt a person back because they hurt you. Because sometimes a person could hurt you, y'all could go separate ways, and they could get punished by God or by someone else. Where now they ready to enter your life, and you trying to retaliate or hurt them where God already dealt with them. So now you pushing off someone that's the love of your life because you trying to listen to the enemy and not your God given spirit or your intuition or your gut to let them know, all right, we here, let's make it work. And I think a couple times I done did that. Like, I don't allow people to come back where I shouldn't allow them to come back. And I done went back to people that allowed me where they shouldn't allow me to come back. And there have been times where I done reunited with people and thought it was gonna be different or the love was there, where it still was lust or it was only there to be used. I was only there because they was at a point in their life where they wanted to feel a certain energy or whatever it was sexually attractive, something that it was lust, it wasn't love. And it came off as love or it came off as a certain feeling. But soon as it was time for problem one or for a true test, everything folded. Even I, in certain situations, didn't stay around and couldn't do it. Or a lot of times, the woman or the women that I have been with or have tried to be with, tests came around where they didn't compromise or they wanted to blame or they didn't know how to give in or they folded or it was something, you know what I'm saying? And me being me, over the times I have learned to not beg, to not make stuff work that doesn't work, and to not force the issue on anything. I look at it just like how I look at the game of basketball. Um, with the game of basketball, the fact that I love the game is the fact that I go to the gym every day. When the gym is time to play, I'm gonna play, and when it's time to put the work in, I do. And with the love, you find a way to make yourself greater. You find a way to work on things. Just like with opportunities, you go to certain camps and you even get good reports or bad reports. When you get the bad reports, you go back and you work on your weaknesses to try to make yourself better. So when you date someone and it don't work out, you have to go back and evaluate. You have to go back and evaluate yourself just like you have to evaluate them. And it's even gonna work or it's not gonna work. And then you go back and try again until you find the right thing that works. Just like with people with women or with your man or with a guy. You go back and evaluate and test yourself and make yourself stronger and better to make it work. And you use that love, if it do cause love, to make sure you don't do the same thing you did last time. But a lot of us attack or deal with every guy the same, saying, oh, this guy got to deal with me, or I want a guy that can handle me. No, make sure you change. You want a guy that's able to love you and deal with you with your bare minimum of problems, not with all your problems. Just like a guy should say, "My, I want a female they go ride or die." You want a guy, female that's gonna ride or die with you, not giving them an overload of problems where you being the greatest you could be at all times. And yes, we could have a lot of them that we could show them the best of us, and it's still not good enough because they already got in their head and in their mind what they really want. Whether it's a guy with money, whether it's a guy they got a certain job, whether it's a guy that might have a house, maybe it's a guy that this and that. But at the end of the day, if you think about true love and true real marriage and true relationship, they all tell you how they went through something at the beginning. Or they all tell you at certain points in their life, it started out good, but God gonna put you at a fall and see if y'all could really meet together and really love each other to get through whatever it is. But a lot of y'all say y'all love someone and get in relationships and y'all can't even face through adversity where you ain't even at rock bottom yet. You probably at grade level or, or mediocre. And y'all ain't even tough enough, ain't even encouraged enough, or don't even have what it takes to even hit rock bottom because y'all already gave up or already left the person or already folded or already put in your head. certain stuff and problems, or already down yourself, or already putting money as a materialistic God when you're not even trusting in your real God to bless you or to have faith and believe that He gonna put you in the right position to provide for you or provide for y'all when we talking about love.